Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome to BDJ Plant. This BDJ plant located at University Tun Hussein Malaysia, Parit Raja, Johor. This plant is specifically for mechanical engineering technology in plant and oil and gas operating student. But before entering this area, there are a few safety requirements you have followed. Okay, the first regulation that you have followed is PPE, personal protective equipment, which is wear safety glove, wear safety helmet, wear eyes protection, wear safety shoes, wear ear protection. So, here, for your information, this pilot plant consists of 3 main parts, which is plant process area, control room, and 3 utilities area. So, first of all, I will bring you for the utilities area. Let's follow me. Like I said just now, the utilities have 3 parts, which is cooling tower, compressor room, and boiler room.
Okay, so this is the cooling tower, cross-flow cooling tower. So the first step is the pre-startup process, where the pre-startup process is to manually open and check all the equipment. So it also to ensure equipment in good condition for running. For the first step is to check the water level in the water tank and also to open all the manual valve for water. We have to make sure all the valve for the cooling tower is open. And next we have to check also the valve that supply the water from the water tank to the basin, and then we have to check the water in the basin itself to make sure it is in a good condition. We also need to check the fan in a good condition, and then lastly we have to check the pipeline system, make sure all in a good condition, and then we are settled with our pre-startup process, so we are ready to start. Okay, so now for the startup process. So now we have the control panel boards. So here we have 3 buttons, which is the first one for the fan, the second one is for the discharge pump, the last one is for suction pump. We start all the green button and then we are ready for the cooling tower. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is place for air compressor. Come with me. So the first thing is I want to show the procedure for standard operational procedure. Firstly, you must wear helmets and then you wear the safety shoes. So we start. The first process is compressor operational. Before run the air compressor, hair dryer you must be started first. And open the drain to let out the air. Make sure that all valves are open. Check the oil level, make sure that the line is at the half of the oil level. Start the air dryer and air compressor by switch on the main switch. When the dryer starts to switch on the air compressor at this operational panel, see the air pressure at the pressure gauge. Make sure that the reading is not exceed than the requirement in if air in the power plants. That's all from me.
Good morning, Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to present about boiler. The first thing is about safety rules. So the first thing is must responsible to yourself and other people safety. The second, you are prohibited to run the operation if there's no competency from DOS. And third, you must know that the FMA Act and AKKP Act. The fourth is cannot sleep during the boiler running. Fifth is cannot be drunk while running the boiler. Sixth, you must report that if there's any uncertainty or any weird activities on the boiler. The sixth is unsafe acts cannot be do. 7, cannot run the boiler when there's no competency people at it. 8, Make sure the surrounding of the boiler is clean. 9. Always be 50 meters from the location of the boiler. And the last one is always use PPE during running the boiler. So next, I'm gonna do the boiler startup process. So the first is you need to check the drain valve, make sure that it's closed. And after that, you need to make sure the steam valve is closed, and also the main steam valve. Main steam valve will also close. Check the fuel. So you need to check, and after that you need to make sure the valve for the water feed is open. After you check all the valve has been open for the water feed and the oil, then you can run you can start running the boiler. When the boiler has start running, you need to see the burner will have an ignition. The burner will have an ignition, so you can check the ignition at low fire rate. After that, you must check. There will be a steam come out from the air vent. Then after that, you need to shut it up. You need to shut down, close the air vent. Then you must also check the gauge glass. Make sure the level is 1/3 of the volume. Open the drain valve when the boiler has reached 1, 5 or 8 and 8 bar. Then you can record the TDS for pH for the water treatment. So for the bed wash, the purpose for bed wash is to remove the impurities in the layer of resin. So you need make sure the valve to the feed tank is closed, and after that slowly close the valve inlet. Then let it be for about 15 to 20 minutes, and see the water will be clean from the impurities. So next will be the shutdown boiler. So the first one, slowly we will gradually close the fuel tank valve, and then after that we will pump water into the boiler and to be drained. And after that we need to close the main steam valve, and we will open the main steam valve for the. Then after that we can manually turn off the water supply, and we can close the DC supply and power off the burner. That's all.
Okay, now we are at control room. First of all, for the startup procedure, we must on the control board. Next, FCCB is on. Next, make sure the voltmeter around 400 to 420 volt. You must just adhere to 400 volts and push reset button. Okay, next we continue at the PC.
Here.
At this part, we must have 2 person in charge. 1 person must jot down the activities that are during the process, and the 1 person and monitor and control at the SCADA system. Okay, for the objective of the day, the process firstly is transfer oil VE202 to VE202 in a closed loop. Next, heating process for 4 bar at VE202. Third objective is transfer oil from VE202 to VE203 in open loop. Next, last but not least, is separating oil at VE203, T205 wastewater and T209 oil. Control room to all. Our objective of the day is transfer oil VE202 to VE202 in the closed loop. Next, heating process for bar at VE202. Next, transfer oil from VE202 to VE203 in open loop. And lastly is separating oil at VE203, T205 wastewater and T209 oil.
Alright, now we have approached the plant area. So in here we have 4 levels, which is the first one below us is the ground level, which we are here is the first level, and then the second level, and then lastly the third level. Alright, so now in this area we are to check the we are test here to check the valve and the fluids which are contained in the vessel, and thus before checking it, we have to first know the objective of it, and then line tracing all the vessels, pumps and valves which include in the objective. And then so here we are, we have vessels here, and then we have pumps over there, and then we have multiple types of valves, such as this valve right here, and then more valves over there. So as we can see, there are various of equipments in this plant area. So that is for me in plant. Yeah. Alright, so now we are at the second upper lower level of the plant. So as you can see over there is one type of vessel, and there are lots of valves that which is involved in the vessel to control the vessel, either by pneumatic valve or manual valve. So as you can see, most of the area here is mostly for the upside of the vessel, which is, for example, one over there, as you can see there, and then lots more over here. Alright. Alright, so for lastly, what is much important in this area is PPE. So high visibility vest, foot protection, ear protection, eye protection, and lastly hard hats.